It's Allyson and the Will, the Kilted Quilter, here from QuiltNCode. Thank you so much for joining us for this January nightcap. It's been a while. We've missed you all.
We're back.
So, this evening, we have a delightful creation by Will because he was going to make something else and he couldn't find the ingredients.
It's inspired and it's sort of created. I'm making do.
It's a normal, like quilter, sewer type of thing. He had a pattern.
Right.
But why would you follow a pattern when you know what's better in your head anyway?
Or you can't find that right color and you just have to make do and change things as you go.
A variation on a theme.
Right. Mom says it's a variation on a theme back there. Mom is in the background, so we're a family operation. This is my brother, Will. And my mom is behind the camera. You won't be able to hear her much because she doesn't have a mic, but that doesn't stop her from talking. So I will help you to understand what she's saying in the background. So this is January. How can it possibly be the end of January?
It went by fast, and that's because we had
Actually, it's February.
2 shows. It's not February yet.
It's not? Okay.
No, it's not February yet, Mom.
Right.
You're like, don't make us go forward.
This evening's drink is inspired by the magical weather rat.
Oh.
We are looking forward to an early spring because we have had a long, hard winter.
Right. Okay.
I mean, it basically started as soon as Helene hit.
Right. Okay. So if you don't know anything about us, we are a quilt shop in the western North Carolina mountains. We were the worst hit by Helene. I mean, there were like 20 counties hit by Helene. Yancey County topped them all. And so we were closed for about 6 weeks. And anyway, so things are starting to get back to normal. We've gotten to do 2 shows. So we got to see many people at Sanford and at Statesville in the quilting extravaganza shows. So thank you so much for coming by and saying hi. And then we have another show coming in February, the end of February, beginning of March, and that is we're going to the Mid-Atlantic in Hampton, Virginia. So if you are up in that area, please come by and say hi. We'd love to see our viewers. And then right after that, we're going to Atlanta. So the next weekend after that, we're in Atlanta. And so come by and see us in Atlanta. And then the next weekend after that, I'm in Raleigh. And hopefully I'm with my daughter there. And we'll be at the Capital Quilters Guild show. And so we'll be there. And then we get a couple weeks off, just a couple. And then we're heading somewhere else. Well, I don't know where that is right now. I'm just preparing for those 3 right now.
Aren't you going to Pigeon Forge?
And then we go to Pigeon Forge in June, but that's like way later. There's a couple more in there. So
yeah, that's when I think we should shut the shop down and we'll just go as a family. And
right, we're gonna shut the shop down for.
We'll hang out at Dollywood for a couple of days.
Right, and so you're gonna see all of us. The whole family will be there in some form or fashion.
Right.
Over the Pigeon Forge week. So.
Yeah, we'll even have my daughter there.
Yep, we'll have the whole family because Grandma is my mom is gonna get her back fixed before then, so she will actually get to go to Dollywood. And so yeah, we're gonna have to seriously talk about closing the store. Or, Vicky, if you're out there,
as proof that this is live. When I'm making the drink,
right?
I think you should go down and get the caterpillar.
Oh,
you got the caterpillar. Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm already ahead of you, babe.
Because at Statesville, that was a big hit. So
right. We'll show you that.
Definitely need to go over that. I didn't see it hiding over there.
Right, it's hiding. It's ready to go. So for January, January is Sewing Organization Month, and so I pulled out a few things to show you how we organize in our shop and things I want to make so I can be more organized. Like you all want to do. And so I wanted to show you some products that we have. But before that, okay, Will, the magic ground rat.
The magical weather rat.
The magical weather rat.
See, we've got Puxatawny Phil in Pennsylvania. We have Sir Walter Wally in Raleigh, North Carolina. I think there's another one in Asheville.
Right?
I think I saw one here this morning.
Well,
and we have them
and
all
then
over
we have
the
the
place.
real ones all over the place. And
So,
he wasn't seeing a shadow, which is Bad
We're talking
news.
about Groundhog Day, folks, if you haven't figured it out. So he likes to call it the magical weather rat. And he has created an inspired drink. I'm going to shut up.
The drink, as Allyson was alluding to, the drink, it was supposed to be called a spring bloom. The spring bloom would have had lavender in it. And there's no lavender in this town.
Not right now.
That I can find.
There will be soon, but not right now.
Right. So, and the only place I know to get it is like 40 miles away. So that wasn't happening this evening. I decided to go with I'm like longing for summer is what I'm going to call it.
Longing for summer. It's
yes.
going to be a while longer, I think.
I mean, typically around here, we either get, it goes from spring for 3 weeks and then might as well just be summer because we don't get that hot.
Well, it's going to be like 64 on Sunday and Monday. So
right.
I'm going to get out and work on my beds.
Yep.
So it's going to get cold after that
one
again.
One of the things I love in summer is just cucumber water.
Okay.
And lemonade, of course.
Okay.
And then in the summer, we also have blackberries. So I have a blackberry seltzer here.
Okay.
That will top this all off. And I'm starting with our favorite house vodka from Weldon Mills here in North Carolina. Well, here in North Carolina. It's 800 miles long. There's a lot of North Carolina. Europeans have no idea how big this country is. But then our Canadian brethren who tune in, their country's bigger. It has, the population of California and yet landmass far in excess of ours. They're the second largest.
You're thinking of a summer drink, and I just got to tell folks that here in Yancey County, our poor kids have gone to school 5 days this January. Now, that's not unusual for us to have numerous snow days in January, and our school year accounts for that. But we already took off 6 weeks for the hurricane, and so they're really struggling in our school system. And so I know the kids, too, they're like, I can't do math, I can't do this, and they're really struggling. And so I think they're also longing for summer. I can understand where...
Oh, but they're never going to get summer because they've got all these days to make up.
Oh, those poor kids. Mom has a question.
Bonnie Kruger is on.
Hey, Bonnie! And we've missed you!
She says, good evening, Allyson, Will, and Mom.
So Bonnie says good evening to us.
I'm going to do this a little off camera so that I don't get it on fabrics.
She can't wait for spring.
Right?
They were at Sanford. Darn, I usually go, but that's the first time I've missed it. I always go to the Capitol Quilt Show. She will see us.
So you'll see us in the Capitol Quilt Show. Yay! Excellent. Okay, yes, I will be there. I'm hoping that I can swindle my daughter into doing that show with me. If not, it'll definitely be Laney because he'll want to come down and see her as well. And so, it's going to be great. So, well, while Will is he is currently off camera and he is using one of his it's sort of off, right. Sort of. So he's using one of his new tools to...
I'm juicing a lemon.
Juice a gorgeous lemon into his shaker. He loves his new tools, y'all. And so
I'm going to... so the juice of one lemon, I'm going to put a few slices of cucumber in here and let the shaking process sort of muddle them as an experiment. Because this is the first time... I love how
he experiments on me.
This is live.
You are going to put a little sugar in there, right?
No. I'm going to put a little of this in there.
A little sweetener in there, I should say. Were you saying there was another person on, Mom?
No, just Bunny. She says hello and hi, Madeline Lee.
Hey, Madeline!
And she says, hi, Allyson, Will, hope all is well.
So, Madeline, I hope you're able to come back up for the summer. And if you are, please come see us.
Oh, Bonnie says she may go to Virginia, too.
Ooh! That's a good show. The Mid-Atlantic is a huge, good show. We really, that was like our very first show last year that was like big. like big. And we felt a little bit out of sorts, but it did not take us long to feel like, okay, now we got this.
All right.
We got to Pigeon Forge and we were like, oh yeah, we got this. All right, go ahead.
And because
I'm looking at this quilt back here, and I'm looking at this quilt.
Because I've got that cucumber in there, I am going to give this a good shake.
Balancing off the things that
What? Right? Like, I'm like looking at the quilts, I'm looking at the stuff here, and looking at my head going, okay. So this is currently just lemon, cucumber water.
It's lemon, cucumber,
a little bit of honey.
vodka, and some honey.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, and just a little dash of salt to heighten the sweetness of the lemon.
I've learned that, I'm working with some spices right now too, and I've learned how oil and vinegar and all that stuff, they need each other in order to be a thing. It's kind of...
So Madeline says she'll be coming to the shop next week.
Yay! Can't wait to see you. I am taking Monday off. Like we say we're going to take Mondays off. I'm really taking Monday off this week. It's definitely a lemonade. I taste the blackberries afterward, and the sweetness is just right.
How about any cucumber in there at all?
Yes, I do. I taste the... Hold on.
It's supposed to be subtle, but...
So what is the liquor?
Just vodka.
It's the house vodka by Weldon Mills in Weldon, North Carolina. Nope. So it's really, really cool that we're using a more local alcohol. Yeah, this is pretty good.
Is that the one that Hannah took home?
Very tart. Yes. It is a very tart type of drink.
Say that aloud.
Oh, sorry. So Mom wants us to let you know that Hannah from Nova Scotia was here, and I got that right?
Yes. No, Newfoundland.
Newfoundland. I never get it right, guys. If you are watching, I am sorry. I will get it right. Newfoundland. So Hannah was here, my niece from Newfoundland, and her boyfriend were down here, and she got to take some of that back with her, the Weldon vodka. So that was kind of cool. And they're coming back. No, just Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
Just Hannah.
Just Hannah's coming back, and she'll be in Pigeon Forge with us. So it's kind of cool. All right. So while he is making another drink, I am going to talk about Sewing Organization Month. Don't we all need it? Like, we all need it. And so I was going to show you a couple of the products I do not live without, and a couple of products that I want to try. Okay. And so this product right here is one I featured earlier in the month in a short, and this is the Sew Organized by the Sew Organization Design, and it is a pattern with a frame, okay? And it has on it, we can't like zoom in, but it has several different places where you can store your stuff, like your scissors, your seam ripper. I mean, like, who doesn't need like a Apple tag attached to a seam ripper? And your fat, and all it takes is a couple of fat quarters or some large scraps and some lightweight fusible interfacing and a little bit of, they use a little bit of elastic in the front just to give you a little bit more stuff so that you can place to put your stuff. And then down at the bottom here is a place for you to put your pins. Rebecca actually made it for me. I had a sample of it in the shop. Rebecca came to visit the last time. My sample is gone. And so if Rebecca is watching, in the comments, honey, would you tell me where it went? No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. So I am glad that she let me have it for as long as she did, because I did have it for quite a while. And I guess that means that I need to make my own. That's okay. I can do it. So another one of the tools that I just absolutely cannot, or one of these tools that I cannot live without, is my magnetic pin cushion. And so I know everyone has a form or, of this. If you don't, you are so totally missing. I mean, you put these things down on the floor and we do all this and everything comes right up. Especially when you don't have there. Oh my goodness, we have a pin that's not magnetized. How did that happen? Okay, and then I wanted to point out that with the Grabbits, we currently have in stock some striped ones. So this one, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll
Oh, he's going to mute himself.
I press a button, right?
Yeah, you mute yourself. There you go. So they have stripy. So this one looks like a zebra. We have one down there that is purple with stripes. We have one that's like, Rebecca's going to shoot me. It's a leopard with stripes. No, leopards have spots. It's a whatever tiger that has spots. Large cat that has spots. Yeah, she's really going to get me. Okay. I'll let him, I'm going to take a little drink.
Then you'll remember what kind of big cats are what.
No, I won't. I have always wondered how my children all became scientists. And I've always wondered how they really learned to do anything because I homeschooled them. And so the subjects that were not easy for me are I made those oh, look what we're studying today. We're going to be, and so I think I did that with science. Not that I'm not a science person and science lover, but I think I kind of went a little overboard, and that's why my kids love it so much. I mean, besides the fact that science is pretty awesome. But it's kind of funny that, the things that I was really passionate about, they're like, whatever, Mom. That's cool. But the things that I thought I wasn't passionate about, I was going overboard on. I'm 99% sure that was what it was. Another little doodad that a lot of folks are picking up that really helps in your sewing room. We actually have one downstairs on the cutting table because it comes in. Grandma gets some too. Aw. And so this little guy is called the Mini Stash and Store. And the thing I like about it is that it has a little bit of weight in it, so it's not going to tip over. Sometimes the one downstairs, because we really do stuff that thing, does tip over a little bit. But it's really nice. So if I have my my seam ripper, you can tell, oopsie, you can tell with my seam ripper I really have I've got it attached to a string so I won't lose it. And so it fits right in there just like that and holds everything up. And so that is a wonderful scissors, right? You can put scissors, you can put chalk. Pens, here's some scissors. I could stick a whole bunch of things in here. And it's nice and weighted so it's not going anywhere. And then it sits right nice and next to your machine so that whenever you need anything, you can just pull it right off and grab it. So that is a nifty little tool we currently have. And then another nifty tool that I have that keeps me straight. Okay, let's face it, I have two of them. And I'm getting ready to get another one because I'm running out of space. So this is called the Bobbin Saver. It does this with your bobbins, okay? And so it holds everything there. And for me as a long armer, it allows me to be able to see all my colors without having to reach into a bucket. And the reason why I say I'm getting ready to get a new one is because we've been working with children, and we currently have 11 children in our plushie class. They're making all sorts of different stuffed animals. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. We probably have some of them that are a little young to be in there, but we're gonna survive. Okay, yes, Mom.
Deb S., the Pug Mama Quilter.
Yay! Hey, Deb.
Hi from Iowa.
Hey, welcome from Iowa. So, so that is another tool that I really, really, really love, and is getting ready to go into our sewing room up here, so that when the kids are done with their bobbins, they can throw them in there. And then we're not searching on all the different machines to find out which bobbin they were using the week before. They can just say, ooh, that's my color. I need that color. And they can pull out the bobbin that they need. So That is where we are headed next week. So I mean, we have been seriously making some headway in organization because we have all those children in there. But they are doing great, and we are having, at least I'm having a blast with it. But poor mom is like, oh good, it's done. Poor Kyla, oh good, it's done. Poor Sarah, oh good, it's done. Me, I'm like, can we do it again next week? And we'll do it again next week. So thank you, Sarah and Kyla and Mom, Alice, for helping me out and letting me play with children.
Then we can send them home.
So I'll interject.
Okay, go ahead.
I can turn the...
Yep, he's going to interject. We're waiting.
Interject. So I've been asked for recipes before and not given them. So let me...
Okay.
It is 2 ounces of vodka. It is a dash of salt. I would say 6 slices of cucumber and juice of 1 lemon. And just basically a tablespoon of honey.
A little swirl.
And then it is shaken and poured over ice and topped with the, soda water of your choice.
This just happens to be either, or whatever it is.
It's very nice. This is going to be a really great one to like bring out again in June or July.
Right. This would be.
It definitely has the
almost a
summer feel.
julep-y kind of
Yeah,
thing.
it definitely has the
Put some
summer
mint in
feel.
it and you got a julep.
Ooh, Mom says put some mint in it and you'll have a julep. Okay, so what else did I want to talk? Oh, I got patterns for you too. Okay, so let me move all this stuff out of the way because I also have some brand new. Since it's the brand new year, even though the hurricane hit and stopped us from getting fabric for about a month, that did not stop the fabric companies from holding it for us. And so we've gotten a whole bunch of new stuff in. I don't know how we're going to pay for it right now, but we've gotten a whole bunch of new stuff in. And so I've got some beautiful new panels here that my mom is getting ready to do this kit. And this kit we're working on getting the pattern for, and that one will be, both of these will be on display at Hampton, Atlanta, and in Capitol Guild. Okay, so I also have some awesome patterns for you. This one is getting ready to do a video on it. And so this is the Gadget Girls Toolkit. The cool thing about this is that I have never worked with a vinyl before. Okay, the clear vinyl. I've never done that before. And so I am doing my research right now so that I can give you the best tips for working with vinyl. And then I'm going to do a video on this very bag. And so if you are interested in sewing along with me, I will be using the Gadget Girls Toolkit. And it's called the Snippet Bag, the Toolkit and Snippet Bag. And it's by the Sweet Tea Girls patterns. And so we have this in stock. And as we get closer, we'll put out some more feelers for you. It only requires a half yard of 3 different fabrics. And then it calls for a 1/4 yard of vinyl. I mean, come on, guys. This is nothing. You got it in your scrapbooks. And then you got some zippers. Probably can find those in your scrap box too. I don't know if you guys have tons and tons of zippers around, but we sure do. God, we have zippers. Oh my gosh, we have zippers everywhere. I think they would go on sale and everyone would. Oh, I might need this one and I might need this one. Oh, it's not quite. I don't know which shade of pink I need, so I'll get 3 of them. Anyway, so we have tons of zippers around. So I'm going to use some scraps up to do this project. And so that's coming, even though it won't be Sewing Organization Month. That's okay. And then this is a project bag by Annie's Bags, or Annie's by Annie. By Annie. These are patterns by Annie. And so we have several different, she is the queen of coming up with all sorts of organizational things and so she's got all sorts of stuff. We have several of her patterns on our website as well. And it also calls for vinyl. See, my goal last month, it's over now. But my goal last month was to figure out how to use vinyl. I have figured out kind of how to use it, but I haven't had a chance to get up here because we were doing shows and stuff. I mean, we won't talk about all the robotics I've also been doing. So
I've also been sworn to secrecy on mentioning the fact that we both turned a year older.
Right. And so you see how well he keeps secrets.
I didn't say how old.
You see how well he keeps secrets. Okay, so yes, he turned a year older. And
So did two of the grandkids.
oh, we have gazillion January birthdays. I don't know what happens 9 months before January, but it sure did happen in the year we were born. Okay, so
And
this
the year
one.
my daughter was born, the year your daughter was born, and
You don't,
I don't know what happens. So, this is the everything but the kitchen sink bag. And this one is also a Sweet Tea Girls pattern. And so this one is adorable, and it's another carry-all, and it just takes 1.5 yards of fabric and you can pre-quilt it, get the pre-quilted stuff, or you can get you can quilt it yourself. So what an awesome opportunity to practice your free motion quilting. And I have a brand new machine back here, a new Janome that we have in the shop, and that machine right here does gorgeous free motion quilting. And so I have been able to get back to my free motion quilt. Yeah, this is why I don't get anything done. I play too much. Okay, so the other one I have, you can tell that I love Sweet Tea Girls patterns, so I probably should tag them in this video. So this one is the perfect sewing machine organizer that goes right underneath your sewing machine. And so just know that we have tons and tons of these patterns, and this one is awesome. Mom made this one and didn't have any problems with it whatsoever. Okay, and then I have two brand new panels to show you. This one is dragonflies are back. We have seen dragonflies all over our distributors whenever they come. They must have at least 1 or 2 lines of dragonflies. So dragonflies are back. Hiatus is over. And they're coming out better and bigger and more beautiful than before. And so this is the panel that we just picked up.
upside down.
This is the panel that we just picked up.
I don't think it matters.
I mean, it's really good I have him around, right? Keep secrets. Such a good pal. And so this is this is our dragonfly panel. It is going to have it has a couple of different patterns to go with it, and we will have a sample of one of the patterns. It's got an easy applique pattern. I know, it's going to be okay. We'll talk you through applique. And so I've got some folks out there that just, they think I do too much applique. That's not possible. No, it's not possible. No. This is called the Tree of Life, and it is gorgeous.
So Bonnie said that by Annie, I think she has a YouTube how to work with vinyl.
Yes.
And then Bonnie and Deb also say happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
And then Bonnie said that panel is beautiful.
Right? This is the Tree of Life. Also has a gorgeous pattern to go with it. This one is the one that Mom is currently getting ready to do. And so Mom is working.
Right. And our previous Tree of Life, which was the Celtic
it's gone.
fractures, that kit has left the building, and I think we've got only 2 panels left.
And so if you want one, you better let us know now. Okay, so is it okay if I do this now, or you have something else planned? Okay, cool. So I have a new toy. You know I love the Stripology. Okay. And this gorgeous quilt back here. I'm working on videos to get that done. Hurricane slowed me way down, but I'm getting those done. And I noticed, I was having problems creating the sample. Because some of the blocks are very dark. Like I have a really dark purple and a really dark black, and I've got to square those blocks, and I could not see. I was putting my glasses on. I was doing everything I could to see the diagonal line down the center. Well, I went to a show and discovered the Caterpillar. I had actually seen this in like a episode, and I was like, you can cut on that light box. And I'm going to show you how. So this is the light box, the Caterpillar Glow. This is the premium right here. Comes in 3 different brightnesses, which is, I mean, like, that's fantastic. Even with this light coming down at me, it is awesome. And then it comes with this ruler right here. And so you've got, I mean, this mat right here, okay? And so I should turn it this way so you can actually see the Caterpillar sign. And so right here.
And we're not sponsored.
And that's both the models we carry. The
right?
basic and the premium come with that cutting mat.
Right. And so you already have a cutting mat right there. So why get a light box? Okay, well, one, if you're doing applique, it's super awesome to be able to put your pieces down and then trace over that. I have often and long said that I do not need one, that I can just do it on a white surface, or I can go to the window. Yeah. Okay, that was because I am a cheap person. But my eyes over the past 5 years have just, I mean, like, exponentially gone downhill. And so now it's like I need light for everything. That's why even when I'm in here sewing without doing camera work, I have these lights all on because I need light. I don't even want to sew at home anymore because I don't have the light I need to sew. And so this has been a godsend. And so you can use it for applique. You can use it for cutting your pieces out. You can use it for, now, there is an extra piece or an extra mat that I have gotten. And this extra mat right here is a clear mat. It goes all the way across. And then I can use my stripology on that mat without having any other lines getting in my way to confuse me as to where we're going. And so this now has become my favorite mat. And I am now just leaving this on the table interchangeably with my stripology. Yeah, this one sticks around, but it is not the one I use. This is the one I use because, of course, I'm using the stripology all the time. I don't necessarily need the
grid.
I don't need the grid. I need the light is what I need. I need the light and my stripology.
Well, when I was showing it off in Statesville, I even realized that the lighting in Statesville was wonderful for a convention, but it bleached out everything under the stripology because I was
right.
Because it was such diffuse, scattered light, there was no way to actually see under it. And as soon as I turned on the Caterpillar, I went from squaring up like this to being able to square up like this.
So Deb says she really likes the Tree of Life pattern.
Excellent. Deb says she really likes the Tree of Life. Bonnie
says she has that.
She has she has the glow, Caterpillar Glow.
Oh, maybe, yeah, because then she says if you have the glass, you can iron the pieces down.
Yes, I was getting to that. So the other thing that you can do is there is an optional glass cutting space or a glass plate
cover.
Yep. And that glass plate you can iron on. And so, I mean, like, the thing is just, it's fantastic. And so why would you need to iron on it? Okay. I mean, I know you asked that, right? Why would you need to iron on it? Because it is perfect for paper piecing. And so I am getting ready to do something on that too, right? I have a lot planned for February and a show at the end and a robotics competition on Saturday. But I have a lot planned for February. And so I'm going to get my butt up here and do some videoing because I have so many awesome, wonderful things to show you all to make life fun and easy and relaxing and rejuvenating and all that stuff that life is not right now. So, yeah, I think I definitely need another sip.
Longing for summer.
Longing for summer. So, that's the Caterpillar. It comes, if you get the premium, we send you the bag for free. That's a $40 value. And you can order that online from us, and we'll ship it right out to you if you're interested.
No,
he says we're not sponsored, but we are now official dealers. And so we're working on videos so that they will, tag us and all that other stuff. So it's going to happen.
So
yeah,
the primary difference between the premium and the standard Caterpillar, the premium has a battery that you can charge and go. How long does the battery last?
The battery lasted a long, 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 long time. Did you have to charge it while you were at the last show? You did have to charge it at the last show, but you were like leaving it on.
No, well, sort of.
Okay, wait a minute. You may have had, I charged it right. Okay, so I charged it, I didn't have to use it for like 3 months because I was up here and I only turned the light on when I needed it. When we take it to shows though, it gets used a heck of a lot more. And so I charged it right before the Sanford show.
Well, I
didn't charge it again before the Statesville show.
It catches the eye if it's on. So
Yeah.
I had been leaving it on most of the day. And so it ran out, the premium ran out, and I just switched to the basic and was able to leave it on.
They say 6 hours of light time. I say more like 12 to 15.
It probably depends on
Yeah.
whether you're using they're going to, if you had the third,
Right. See,
brightness on.
he likes the light on.
Yeah, if you have the third brightness on, then you're probably looking at the 6 hours. If you're just using it, to backlight your cutting and you don't need it too bright, then you're going to get more than that.
Yeah.
And that's the battery is really the only.
Oh, it's so funny. Like, he is so into it now. When I first said, by the way, I'm going to sell Caterpillar now, he was like, you're going to sell what?
I did. I was not that skeptical of it.
You're going to sell what?
The first thing I saw was a Caterpillar.
My mother has been for 5 years planning to make a light box for this, for applique and other things. And just like one of the customers who bought it, their husband said, you can ask me to make you a light box or you can have one. You can go home tonight with a light box. Or sometime in the next 6 months to 12 years, I will make you a light box.
Right. That's the very same argument I got from a customer.
Right. And by the
Sanford.
time you have made the light box, you're approaching the price of the Caterpillar anyway. So
and you get the bag, and it's super, super light. Oh, I didn't show you that.
You said
Okay.
the difference between the two. One has
the
the battery.
And the other one is just plugged in. And so so look at how light that is. Whee!
and unless you are planning to do a lot of traveling with it, you don't necessarily need the battery.
Right. The battery is if you want to go someplace.
Right, the battery is very convenient for, I'm a Quilt Guild member, and I'm going to do applique at the Quilt Guild meeting today, so I'm going to charge it up, and I don't have to worry about where to plug it in. Otherwise, the basic with the mat is wonderful. It has the same brightness and everything, and
so one of the things I haven't mentioned yet is that they come in different sizes. So, like, we're getting the mini soon. There's a mini one. And so if you do travel a lot, wait for that. There is a mini one. And then they have really cool, like, fold out. This is coming next too. Like, I was going to invest all this stuff and then a hurricane hit. So this one, they have fold out cutting mats. So you can get a cutting mat that's that big, but it folds up to that big. And so you can take that one traveling. So if you are into traveling, Caterpillar has got you covered, and those products are coming. So I'm glad you said that. If you were going to go traveling, so the difference is the regular Caterpillar it just needs the cord. It still comes with this cutting mat. It's the same.
It comes
thing.
with, and the regular
Just doesn't
cutting,
have the battery.
the regular Caterpillar comes with a good 6-foot cord. So
Yeah.
it's not like you have to go worrying about where you're going to plug it in your sewing room. You're going to have plenty of cord space to figure out where you want to put the Caterpillar versus where you need to plug it in.
And Bonnie says she can't wait to see the paper piecing.
Right? Okay, I know.
They are nice. I guess she's got one.
Yeah. So the paper piecing is coming. Like, there are numerous people asking for it. And the patterns came in the other day. I didn't want to actually do a video until I had the pattern.
Okay, Bonnie also says.
Yes.
You can attach a power bank to the ones you plug in and make it portable.
There you go. So Bonnie's got all the answers right there.
Repeat that.
So right,
go ahead.
The Caterpillar Basic uses a USB-C versus a USB Micro, which the Caterpillar Premium currently uses the Micro. I have a feeling that they'll be switching to USB-C because that's the standard in Europe. But the USB-C you can get, as Bonnie has pointed out in the comments below, you can get rechargeable batteries that are basically meant for your phone that you can plug into a USB-C. I would get one that is very low profile on at least one side, because if you've got one that's sort of square and the USB-C is in the middle, it's not going to fit very well, because this Caterpillar is only about not even a half inch tall. No, it's a quarter inch without the cutting mat. So it really needs to have one of the sides of whatever charging station you're going to use should have a low profile, or you need an extension that you can plug in between the two.
Cool. All right. Okay. But before we go, not only is Magical Weather Rat Day coming, Valentine's Day is also coming. So we have a challenge for you. What? We have a challenge for you. You came up with this with me.
Even those of us with no partners, no prospects.
I am not talking about
You're welcome to join.
I am talking about loving your projects. So this challenge is called Love
Until the Last Stitch.
Until the Last Stitch. Love Until the Last Stitch. We want to hear your stories. What project hooked you at the beginning and made it so that you just had to keep coming back and you loved it all the way through the end? I mean, let's face it. Some projects, they have their ugly moments.
Or you were even disappointed that you were done.
Right. We want to hear those stories.
I loved working on this so much that you sort of wish it had lasted longer.
Right. I mean, like, I want to hear those stories. I am in the project. I am in a project right now that I am absolutely loving, but I'm only at the beginning stages, so I'm not quite sure if it counts yet.
I think if I were to point to one I've done in the last few years, it would be the frog.
The frog was the one that, like, it totally brought him back into quilting.
The frog quilt was so fun. The lily pad block.
Right.
I mean, it was.
Went home with Hannah.
And it went home with Hannah. So
no, it hasn't gone home with Hannah yet. She took the gnomes. I have reserved the frog for my first grandchild.
I've got it. Okay. I loved the bears. I did the applique bears. I will bring it out and it will be in another video, but I did the applique bears and I loved that from the moment I started it to the moment I quilted it to the moment that we put it up on the wall. I mean, I loved that quilt. So that's what we're looking for. Now, there's prizes, okay? So Will has picked out several Valentine Day prizes, and we're going to base them on what the best, it's
Yeah, the most compelling stories.
We want to hear your stories. If you have pictures, that's awesome.
1, 2, and 3. And we have a notion to provide to our top 3 contenders.
Love Until the Last Stitch.
And we will keep this open until February 14. And I guess we should have what day of the week is it?
Oh, what day of the week is February 14th, Mom? Any idea? Somebody will tell us.
I got a calendar.
Oh, Mom's got a calendar. She's looking at what day is the February 14th. So
yeah,
the
if it's a weekday, maybe we'll do we'll do a live.
What did you find for prizes? Like
well, there's a heart-shaped magnetic.
Oh, that's right. He found a heart-shaped magnetic pincushion
And a heart-shaped matte scrubby.
February 14th is a Friday.
February 14th is a Friday, so we might just have to have a February 14th. There's no shows. There's no robotics tournaments.
And then
I think we can make that work. We'll have
and then you and your husband
live.
can go out and enjoy something, and I will step over to the bar and wallow in my loneliness.
Oh my goodness, Sir Will is going to make a Valentine-themed drink, and we will just have a Valentine's Day party here at QuiltNCode. Cool?
That'll work.
Sounds work.
Chocolate peppermint.
Right? Okay. So, Love Until the Last Stitch challenge. Send us your most heartwarming...
And no, don't send it. Put it in the comments below.
Yeah, because we need comments. So just keep commenting. Send us little emojis, whatever.
Write out I mean, you've got plenty of room in the YouTube comments.
But if you send us some pictures
or on the
then
Facebook,
please share those with us.
Yep.
Either via email or Facebook or whatever, so that we can compile It would be neat to compile
we can do a little
slideshow.
Yeah.
So we can share your stories, and if there's anything you don't want us to share, that's fine. Just let us know. And then, we would love to. That would be the most fun. I'm going to win this contest because I have the best story.
Not available to employees of QuiltNCode.
Man. Okay.
Which means I can.
Okay. You got me there. You got me there. Well, thank you so much for joining us, everyone, for whatever you're drinking. Please put whatever you're drinking in the comments. We would love to hear what you're drinking this evening or this morning or whenever you're drinking it.
Or just drop a lemon in the comments.
Right.
Just comments.
Comments. Just comments. And then...
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, yeah. See, you got it. I never do it. So, and then, be looking. I have got a gazillion plans for filming, and I have started editing. And so, I will be filming next week. It's going to happen. I have to do a robotics tournament. Those kids are doing so good, though. It's going to be awesome.
Then I guess we'll see you
see you on the 14th, everyone. Bye. Have a great night.